Let's look into this question under the dissolution of partnership firm. Appu, Abhi and Akash were partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1:1. The balance sheet on the date of dissolution was as follows. The balance sheet is being given to us. The following information is available. Point number A. The assets were realized as follows. Debtors realized at 10% less and stock realized 10% more than the book value. Furniture was taken over by Appu at an agreed value of rupees 8,000. Machinery was taken over by Abhi at rupees 12,000. Point number D. Creditors were paid off at a discount of 5% each. Cost of dissolution amounted to rupees 500. Prepare realization account, partners capital account and bank account. Students, from the question we understand that the firm is being dissolved as on 31st March 2018. Appu, Abhi and Akash are partners. The profit sharing ratio is 2:1:1. So it's going to be 2/4, 1/4 and 1/4. Let's follow the balance sheet and let's see where these amounts will be posted. To begin from the liability side, creditors and loan from Akshay will reflect in realization account. Whereas loan from Appu is the partner and his loan amount will reflect in bank account. Whereas the capitals and profit and loss account will reflect in partners capital account. On the asset side, the first item being bank balance, which will reflect in bank account. The rest of the assets will be shown in the book value in realization account. Likewise, we have additional information given in the question. Point number A speaks about assets which are being realized, which will reflect in realization account. Over here, debtors realized at 10% less. So when they have given the term less, you need to reduce 10%. Stock realized 10% more, meaning to say you need to add 10% on stock. Furniture and machinery are being taken over by the partners. Creditors were paid off at a discount of 5% each. So the creditors, on that, whenever you have a term discount, you need to reduce 5%. Cost of dissolution amounted to rupees 500. This amount will reflect in realization account and as well as in bank account. Now if you understand and look into the question very keenly, students, the question does not speak anything about the loan from Akshay. Whereas creditors is also being settled. How about loan from Akshay? If you follow the notes, I have given you note number 2, points to remember. It says in the question, if no information is given about the payment of liabilities appearing in the balance sheet, then the balance sheet value of liabilities as the amount being paid. So the complete loan amount from Akshay, which is rupees 2,000, will be paid off. So while working out the solution, I will be showing on how to treat this amount. Preparation of realization account. So let's post the book values of both assets and liabilities in the realization account. To begin with, on the liabilities side, the first item is creditors, which is rupees 20,000. So write it as by creditors account 20,000. Loan from Appu is the partner, reflecting in bank account. Loan from Akshay, so write it as by loan from Akshay, amount rupees 2,000. Profit and loss account and capital will reflect in partners capital account. Now on the asset side, the first item is bank, amount will reflect in bank account. Debtors, start writing in their book values, which is 20,000. Stock 25,000. Furniture 10,000. Machinery 15,000. So that's it with the book value postings. Now let's follow the additional information. Assets were realized. So when assets get realized, you need to post it in bank account, in bracket, assets realized. The first asset given in the question is debtors, which are realized less, that is 10%. So what you need to do, the value is 20,000 minus 10%. So use your calculator, type the value of 20,000, use minus symbol, type 10 followed by percentage. You will directly get the value. So whenever you have the word called less, reduce it. So you are going to get the amount as rupees 18,000. The next asset is stock. Value is 25,000, which is 10% more. So what you need to do, whenever you have the word called more, use the plus symbol. So directly do it. You will get the amount as 27,500. So that's it with the assets. Do the totaling. You will get 45,500. The next adjustment is furniture is being taken over by Apu. So whenever the partners are taking over the assets, write it on the credit side as by Apu's capital account. Apu is taking over furniture. So furniture taken over at a book value of rupees 8,000. Likewise, machinery is taken over by Abhi. So write it as by Abhi's capital account. He's taking over machinery. So write it as machinery taken over. Value of the asset is 12,000. Creditors were paid off at a discount of 5% each. So creditors is being paid off. So on the debit side, write it as to bank account. Liabilities paid. The first liability is creditors. The value of creditors is 20,000 less 5% discount. It's going to be 19,000. Now in the question, they have not mentioned anything about loan from Akshay, which is rupees 2,000. So what we need to do, we assume that this loan is being paid in its full value. So read points to remember in your notes and listen to the explanation of the question which I have done in the beginning of the video. So we are going to clear loan from Akshay, which is rupees 2,000. So the total payment is rupees 21,000. The last part of the question is with respect to dissolution expenses. So show this in bank account. Dissolution expenses or realization expense, all meaning one and the same, rupees 500. So that's it with the postings in realization account. So let's check on the debit side. If you do the totaling of the outer column, you will get an amount of rupees 91,500. Likewise on the credit side, if you do the totaling of the outer column, your total will be 87,500. So let's write the highest amount, which is 91,500 on both the sides. 91,500 minus 87,500, we will get realization loss, which is rupees 4,000. This realization loss is now to be shared among the partners in the profit sharing ratio. Is Apu. His share is 2 by 4 into 4,000, 2,000. The next partner is Abhi. His share is 1 by 4 into 4,000 is 1,000. The last partner is Akash. His share is 1 by 4 into 4,000. Amount is rupees 1,000. So if you add all this amount, you will get rupees 4,000. That's it with the balancing, students. Now you need to make sure that what are the items that will reflect in other accounts. The first and foremost, you have bank account 21,000. Show this on the credit side. Likewise, again you have bank account. Show this on the credit side. Bank account 45,500. Show this on the debit side. Now you have Apu's capital account, Abhi's capital account, and capital accounts of the partners. So all this information will reflect in partners' capital account on the partners' capital account. First and foremost, we need to bring down the capital of the partners. So let us write it as by balance bottom. Apu's capital amount is 20,000. Abhi's capital amount is 15,000 and Akash capital amount is 10,000. In the balance sheet, they have given us profit and loss account, which is rupees 6,000. Now you need to share this in 2:1:1 ratio. So the amount is going to be rupees 3,000, 1,500 and rupees 1,500. Now in realization account, we have partners who have taken over the assets. So first we will show that on the debit side. 2. Realization account. Apu has taken over the asset of rupees 2,000 and Abhi has taken over the asset of rupees 12,000. So you can write it together as 8,000 and 12,000 in respective amount column, and in bracket you can write it as assets taken over. There is other way of writing as well, students. Let's say you want to show the breakup. You can write it as realization account. Then you can write it as furniture taken over. Then you can write it as 8,000. Again write realization account, machinery being taken over, and then in Abhi's amount column writing it as 12,000. So this is actually a little bit lengthy procedure. Instead of that, what you can do is directly you can write it as realization account, in bracket asset taken over. 8,000 is for furniture and 12,000 is for the machinery that is being taken over by the partners. Now we have realization loss, that also we need to show in partners capital account. So write it as 2 realization account, in bracket loss, amount is rupees 2,000, 1,000 and rupees 1,000. So that's it with the postings in partners capital account, students. Now we need to do the balancing. In with the first partner is Apu. On the debit side we will get 10,000. On the credit side it is 23,000. So let's write the highest amount, 23,000 on both the sides, minus 10,000. The amount is 13,000. Show this as 2 bank account, balance in figure that is being paid. The next partner is Abhi. His debit side total is 13,000. Credit side total is 16,500. So let's write 16,500 on both the sides, minus 13,000. The amount is going to be 3,500. The next partner is Akash. His debit side amount is 1,000. Credit side amount is 11,500. So let's write credit 11,500 on both the sides, minus 1,000. The final amount is 10,500. Remember, students, this is with respect to bank account. So therefore this information has to reflect on the credit side of bank account. So preparation of a bank account, let's bring down the balance in bank account. So write it as to balance brought down, amount rupees 8,000, which is reflecting in the balance sheet. Follow the realization account. So first we will record the assets which are being realized. So realization account in bracket assets realized, amount is rupees 45,500. Then we have payment of liabilities. So let us write it as by realization account liabilities paid, amount is rupees 21,000. We have dissolution expenses. So write it as realization account 500 rupees as dissolution expenses. Followed by, in the balance sheet, we have partners loan. We have Appu's loan which is given in the question. So let us write it as by loan from Appu. Appu is the partner. His loan has to be settled, which is rupees 5,000. Followed by the capital of the partners. So the first partner is Appu's capital account 13,000. The second partner is Abhi, capital amount is 3,500, and the last partner is Akash, and the final settlement amount is 10,500. So if you do the totaling and the balancing, it's going to be equal on both the sides, which is 53,500, and on the credit side 53,500, which is equal. So that's it with the solution, students. Thank you.